Hello, and welcome to today's briefing. I'm Dana, and joining me is Matt. We're covering a range of stories, from politics and economy to sports and entertainment.
That's right, Dana. We've got a packed show for you today. Let's dive right in.
The U.S. military has launched strikes against Iran following the downing of a U.S. Army Apache helicopter off the coast of Oman. President Donald Trump blamed Iran for the incident.
What were the details of the helicopter incident?
The helicopter was an Apache attack helicopter that crashed near the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump initially stated that Iran had shot it down, and the U.S. responded with self-defense strikes.
Were there any casualties reported?
According to the reports, the two crew members were said to be fine after the incident.
That's a relief. How did the U.S. justify the strikes against Iran?
The U.S. Central Command described the strikes as a proportional response to what they termed as unjustified Iranian aggression.
So what's the current situation in the region?
The situation remains tense, with the U.S. and Iran engaged in a standoff. The U.S. has maintained that it will continue to respond to any perceived threats from Iran.
I understand there's been a significant development regarding the International Criminal Court's chief prosecutor. Can you tell me more?
Yes, ICC Chief Prosecutor Karim Khan was suspended following a probe into sexual misconduct allegations against him.
What were the findings of the probe?
The 21-member executive committee considered an inquiry report from the UN Watchdog Office of Internal Oversight Services, along with other submissions, before deciding to suspend him.
This must be a serious allegation. What's the next step in the process?
The ICC will likely proceed with disciplinary proceedings against Karim Khan. Let's switch gears to U.S. politics. There's been an interesting development in the Los Angeles mayoral race.
Yes, I saw that. Nithya Raman advanced to the November runoff against Mayor Karen Bass. What are the implications of this?
This sets up a significant matchup between two Democrats and former allies, indicating potential divisions within the party in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles is a large and diverse city. How might this impact the city's governance?
The outcome could significantly affect how the city addresses its challenges, given the different priorities and leadership styles of the candidates.
Moving on to the economy, I've seen reports on China's export growth. Can you walk me through that?
China's exports rose 19.4% in May compared to the previous year, driven by demand for autos and technology goods.
That's a significant jump. What factors contributed to this growth?
The robust demand for technology-related products, including semiconductors, helped China's exports remain strong despite geopolitical tensions.
How does this impact the global economy?
China's export growth can have a positive effect on the global economy, particularly for countries that rely on Chinese goods. There's been a lot of buzz around SpaceX's upcoming IPO. What's the current valuation discussion about?
SpaceX is reportedly valued at $1.75 trillion. Is that valuation sustainable?
The valuation is being closely watched, especially with the IPO approaching. Some experts are questioning whether this valuation can be maintained given market conditions.
What are the key factors driving this valuation?
The valuation is based on SpaceX's potential for future revenue from satellite broadband and other technological advancements.
Let's discuss another significant business development. Adani Energy is acquiring IntelliSmart for a substantial amount.
Yes, the deal is worth Rs 3,050 crore and will make Adani Energy India's largest smart metering platform.
How does this acquisition fit into Adani Energy's strategy?
This move aligns with India's plans to modernize its power distribution ecosystem by replacing conventional meters with smart meters. There's been a dispute between Apple and the EU regarding the rollout of Apple's AI-enhanced Siri. Can you tell me more?
Apple cited the EU's Digital Markets Act as a reason for the delay, but the EU rejected this claim.
The EU stated that Apple is responsible for ensuring its products comply with regulatory requirements, and the law doesn't prevent new product introductions.
This is an interesting regulatory standoff. How might this affect Apple's plans in Europe?
Apple may need to adjust its rollout strategy or address the EU's concerns to launch Siri AI in Europe.
I've seen reports on a major recall by Stellantis. What's the issue?
Stellantis is recalling over 1.3 million Jeep SUVs and trucks worldwide due to fire concerns.
That's a significant recall. What are the owners being advised to do?
Owners are urged to park their vehicles away from structures or other vehicles until a fix is implemented. Let's move to sports news. There's been a controversy surrounding a Somali referee.
Yes, Omar Artan was denied entry into the U.S. and won't officiate in the World Cup.
The U.S. Customs and Border Protection denied entry to Artan, citing immigration policies.
How does this decision impact the World Cup?
FIFA had selected Artan as one of the referees, and his absence may affect the tournament's officiating lineup.
There's been another development regarding the World Cup. FIFA has revoked Iran's ticket allocation.
Yes, the Iranian Football Federation claimed that FIFA pulled the ticket allocation for Iran's World Cup games in the U.S.
What are the implications for Iranian fans?
This decision means Iranian fans will not receive the allocated tickets, potentially affecting their ability to attend the matches. There's been some positive sports news. The Seattle Mariners had a win recently.
Josh Naylor hit a grand slam, helping the Mariners beat the Baltimore Orioles.
The Mariners' fifth-inning rally, led by Naylor's grand slam, was crucial in their 6-3 victory.
Moving to entertainment news, there's been a report on Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater.
They've reportedly broken up after nearly 3 years together, although they remain friends.
That's always a challenging situation. How are they handling the split?
According to reports, they've been supportive of each other despite the breakup. There's a new regulation in New York regarding AI-generated content in advertisements.
Yes, ads featuring AI-generated people must now be labeled as synthetic performers.
This law aims to increase transparency in advertising, particularly with the growing use of AI-generated content.
As we wrap up today's briefing, it's clear there are many significant stories across various domains.
That's right, Matt. From geopolitical tensions to business developments and sports news, there's a lot to stay informed about. Thank you for joining us.
And thank you, Dana. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye, and see you later.